Hello, this is the RPG Crawler, and welcome back to my playthrough of The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. In the last episode, we went ahead and faced our first 6th house base, and we were infected with Corpus. Now, fortunately, a single Almsevi intervention later ended me in Balmora, so I just had to jog over here to the Shirtless Wonders house. Let's talk to Caius Casades.
I don't wish to catch whatever you have.
Yeah, well, you're going to talk to me anyway. It's about my orders. With Dagoth Gary's dead, the 6th House Shrine is no longer a threat. You've more than earned a promotion to the rank of Traveler. I'm very worried that you have Corpus disease, but I have some good news in that department. I canvassed my informants for possible treatments, just in case you contracted the disease during your mission. I learned from Fast Eddie that your best chance of getting cured is Daggerfall, an ancient Telvanni wizard who runs a Corprusarium for victims of the disease. Here, take this dwemer artifact and 1,000 drakes, and go to Telfir. Daggerfall will like the dwemer artifact. A gift may sweeten his disposition. The gold is for expenses, and here's a couple of levitation potions. I hear you'll need them in Telvanni towers, because wizards don't use stairs. So get moving, and get that Corpus disease cured, then hurry back. I think I know how to get the lost prophecies Nabani Mesa asked for. So let's ask him about this. Let's ask him about Corpus disease. You have Corpus disease. It's a rare disease that usually drives victims mad and causes terrible deformed growths on the body. I don't know much about it. I'll check my informants and see how to cure it. In the meantime, we can discuss your orders. Okay, you already told me how to cure it. Dwemer artifact. Fast Eddie says Daggerfall collects Dwemer artifacts. Yes, I know it's treason to trade in Dwemer artifacts, but don't worry about it. I'm a big shot Imperial spy master, remember? And yes, it's worth a fortune, but you're worth it. The cash is for expenses, and just in case. Good luck. Who's Fast Eddie? Ed Themin, also Fast Eddie, also Eddie the Rat. It's a rare commodity. A former Telvanni wizard who has gone Imperial and joined the Mages Guild. A colorful but unreliable character, but he is an invaluable source of inside information on Great House Telvanni. He has a small house here in Balmora. House Telvanni is one of the 3 Dunmer Great Houses. Well, they're the Mage House. Talk about Telfir then. Telfir, Daggerfall's tower, is southwest of Sadrith Mora, on an island on the southwestern edge of Zephyrbul Bay. God, these names. Here, let me mark it on your map. There's a dock, but no boat service, so you must water walk or swim from Sadrith Mora. Use the guild guide service as the Balmora's Mages Guild to reach Sadrith Mora. At Sadrith Mora, find Overhaul Fighters Guild, and ask the scout Sondrin Irathi for detailed directions to Telfir. Okay, ask him about the guild guide. I know about those already. Let's ask about the Corprusarium or Corprusarium. Oh no! Don't tell me it rolled off the top. Fucking yay! Okay, I've got it over here. I keep forgetting about this right-hand menu. The temple sends victims of Corpus disease to the Corprusarium. The Corprusarium is beneath Telfir, the tower of the Telvanni wizard Daggerfall. Okay. I asked Fast Eddie what it was like. It's a swell place, full of doomed crazy people with bloated bodies. You'll love it. And the temple refers to the Tribunal Temple. So let's get over there and get my ass cured. Do I have enough inventory space? Yeah, I got enough inventory space. Ain't nobody gonna give me anything decent while I'm got that Corpus disease anyway, so I may as well keep all the shit that I got. So another reason I guess they didn't give you loot is because you don't have anywhere to offload it at a decent rate while you got the disease. Well, let me head to I will see you when I get to Overhaul or whatever. I'm gonna hit the Mages Guild real quick.
Go away, diseased creature.
Alright, I have arrived at Overhaul in Sadrith Mora. Just need to go ahead and hop out. And, I guess if I go up, I may hit the top of a tower. I have no interest in the city of Overhaul. Overhaul is like a keep. Sadrith Mora is the city, and it's not very big. And basically just a couple huts. But what I do have is a map that tells me that Telfir is to the southwest.
Please, I don't wish to catch whatever you have.
Yeah, I know. Let me kill this thing. Because I'm going to go ahead and fly there. Because I got levitate. I've got that belt of levitate that I made. Let's go there. Come on. Belt of levitation. We got this. Okay, come on. Get me over the edge. Okay. See, TES Morrowind is just a couple little Telvanni houses outside of a Imperial fort. Okay, that has got to be Telfir in the distance. And I am going to fall and die if I'm not careful. Yeah, easy flying. And as well. Boom. Well, I will see you when I get to Telfir. Because I'm not going to make you watch me float all the way. Alright, I have arrived at Telfir. I got jumped a couple times on my way in, so I stopped to replenish my mana. Took me a lot longer to get over that little distance than I really expected. Oh, big creshweed plants. Ah, crap, I'm still a couple islands away. But you can see it looming up in the distance here. There's a bridge to, like, actual mainland. So there was a road I could have probably taken. I don't know. Like they said, there was no boat at this dock. Or maybe no boat service. What is that boat? I'm gonna have to go look at it real quick. There's a person on that boat. So I'm supposed to find the boss of this island, but I suspect that it won't hurt if I talk to some people first. Let's quick save the game just in case. Alright, what does this person have to say?
What, stranger?
Apparently they won't talk to me because I am diseased. Goodbye. So I guess I better just go into Telfir or whatever. Okay, here we go. Tower of Telfir Onyx Hall. I guess that's the door. Okay, who are you? Bait Fear. Have you come to plunder the dungeon, or have you got corpus disease, or did you come to see Diveth Fear? I am Baity Fear. I am the wife of Diveth Fear. One of them, sort of. Yes, well, not wife in the married sense, but you know, paramour, consort, something like that. It's a bit awkward, really, because, well, he made us too, so though we aren't really his daughters or anything, it's like we were his daughters, because he made us, you see? Okay. He sounds like a little bit of a mad scientist. He's up above in his study. I hope you can fly. You can't get up there unless you can fly or have potions. Sorry. I have corpus disease. Everyone who gets corpus disease comes to our Corprusarium. It's not very pleasant, but at least they're all fed and cared for. What about plundering the dungeon? You'd be surprised how many people come in here trying to steal Lord Fear's treasure. He does have quite a collection of relics and artifacts, but he keeps them down in the Corprusarium. And who wants to risk catching corpus disease? Not to mention who wants to get ripped in half. Pity. We don't see many good thieves here, just stupid ones. Alright,
Go away,
I will let you...
creature.
Yeah, I'm working on it, bitch. Alright, upstairs in his study, so I guess I gotta find a way up. Well, this is promising. Tower of Telfir, Hall of Fear. Or is it Fear or Fire? Telfire, maybe. Alright, this is interesting. You know what? I'm wondering if this guy doesn't have the book that I'm looking for. I'll look at it after I'm cured or whatever. Is that the way up? Let's get our belt cancel levitation up and pop up to the next level. Right, come on, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Just over the lip. Okay, there we go. So I guess this is the level I'm supposed to be at. Wait, there's somebody here.
Go away, diseased
Alfie
creature.
Fear. I suppose you want to speak to Dive Fear. Fire, whatever. Have you got Corpus disease? Yeah. He's in his study. He's busy. He's always busy. Plunder the dungeon. You're smart. Get Corpus disease. Get killed by Corpus monsters. Get killed by Vistakai. A very good plan. Plunder the dungeon of a 4,000-year-old wizard. What could be easier? It's like they're just daring me to plunder it. A lot of shit that I could pick up in here, actually. Ah, this leads up. What's up here? Looks like another... Whoops. So, is that another level up there? I don't think so. Oh, here we go. Here's Divath Fear.
You talk too much, Outlander.
Divath Fire. Ah, he's a dark elf with a beard. Holy shit. He looks high tech. Yeah, mad props, man. Say, that's an interesting dwemer piece you have there. What can you tell me about it? I'll offer it as a gift. A gift for me? How thoughtful and shrewd. I suppose you know I'm a collector, and that such a gift is bound to please me. I congratulate you on your diplomatic skills. So why have you tried to butter me up? Come to consult the great Divath Fire? You have the divine disease, want to plunder the dungeon, or leer at my daughters? Talk about the divine disease first. The magical principles of Corpus disease are elusive and miraculous, far more subtle and powerful than any conventional sorcery or enchantment. I'm persuaded that it is some manner of curse, the curse or blessing of the god. I botched that one, didn't I? Perhaps both a curse and a blessing. The victim, of course, cannot appreciate the marvelous nature of Corpus. It saps the mind and destroys the body, but to a wizard it is a profound and glorious mystery, a riddle worthy of a long lifetime of study. The divine disease. I already got it. Here we go. How interesting. Did you know that Corpus makes you immune to disease? Have you ever heard of the prophecy of the Nerevarine? Ashlanders say the Nerevarine will be immune to disease. I've always thought, maybe I have the Nerevarine down in my Corprusarium, and I don't even know it. The Nerevarine is a fat, disgusting Corpus monster, and Matt is a marsh rat. Wouldn't that be funny? Okay, I may satisfy it. That's a fascinating story you tell. So, you might be the Nerevarine. Means nothing, of course. Corpus victims have all sorts of delusions. But, let me think. I've got a potion. In theory, it should cure Corpus. Doesn't work, though. Probably kill you. Killed all my test subjects. But you've got nothing to lose. Before I give it to you, I want you to look around below in the Corprusarium. Know what's in store if you don't take the potion. And while you're there, I want you to pick up a pair of boots from a victim. Calls himself Yagram Bagran, my oldest patient. Handy fellow. Fixes things for me. Bring the boots back and you can have the potion. Okay. I'll ask him about his daughters. Not bad for something born in a jar, eh? Charming and talented. Not daughters, really. A little project, a side benefit of my researches into Corpus disease. Made them myself from my own flesh. Nice, aren't they? Alfie Fire, a Betty Fire, a Delty Fire, and Oopsie Fire. Quite a comfort to me in my old age. So he's made daughters and he's treating them as wives. Each one has a different personality. Alright, well, tell you what, I would leave you to your shit. You know, I can respect a mad old wizard. You know, I play one in D&D many times. So let's get down to the dungeon, wherever the hell that may be. I'm assuming that we go down. Maybe I'll see you when I get there. Well, let me talk to this person. Delty Fire. Where's the Corprusarium? Is in the caverns below the tower. Just keep going down. You want to speak with Oopsie Fear. Okay. Well, I'm trying to go down. There we go, Corprusarium, right there. The door was labeled. Fuck, it's dark. Let's see what's down here.
We are not thankless,
Vista Kai.
friend.
I am Vista Kai, Warden of the Corprusarium. I am here to warn you, do not harm the inmates. If you come to plunder the dungeon, you must endure their attacks and take your chances with me, their Warden and Protector. Okay. So he's basically the guard. The treasures of his dungeon are open to sport, according to Lord Fear's whim, and you're welcome to try to steal them, but I, too, find great sport in hunting thieves. You know what? I may plunder this place as soon as I've had a word with Yagram Bagram. Holy crap, and I may not attack him, so, holy shit, where am I? Where am I? Did I take a wrong turn? I think I took a wrong turn. Yeah, well, I can handle their attacks. Holy shit, that's not where I need to be. Leave me alone! Look at this, a dead adventurer, or skeletal corpse. Where the hell am I supposed to be going? This is clearly not where I'm supposed to be going. Fortunately, these guys are slow as hell. Okay. Just epic dodge around them. Now, if the lights would stop going off, I'd be good to go. Ow! You hit me. I guess if I counterattack, I aggro the guard. Let's see what's in here. The Corprusarium bowels. Okay, another one of these. He didn't aggro. What the hell is that? Let's try not to aggro these guys. Oh fuck, there's another one. Try to sneak around. Come on, stop patrolling. I need to get past. I need to get past. Don't attack me. Alright, what do we got here? We got Oopsie Fear. Oopsie Fire. I don't know. You're new here, aren't you? My name is Oopsie. Oopsie Fire. I take care of the corpus victims in the Corprusarium. Nothing I would tell you. Get lost, Corprusarium. She does not like me. The Corprusarium is just one of Diveth Fire's many projects. Our mission here is partly humanitarian, partly research. He has been searching for a cure to corpus disease for a long time, a very long time, but in the meantime we care for corpus victims as best we can. The world outside is very cruel to corpus sufferers. They are much better off here with us. Ask him about Diveth Fire. As you know, he's probably the oldest and most powerful wizard alive, not counting liches or divine sorcerers like Vivek, of course. And there may be some older in the West, on Somerset Isles, perhaps. And I don't think there's a kinder, more generous wizard alive. Not that there's much competition in the kind and generous wizard department, I'll grant you. Okay. And Yagram Bagran, man, that is fucked up. Look at that. He's got spider legs. Alright, let's talk to him. You're here for the dwemer boots. Tell my gracious keeper that I have done what I could. Only a dwemer mage crafter could have done so much. But only idiots could have created these boots. It shames my race that we must be judged by the work of such lackwit blunders. I'll take the dwemer boots, thank you. Lord Fire obtained these enchanted dwemer boots from an unfortunate thief, and given the quality of their craftsmanship, little wonder the fellow came to a bad end. But I can do nothing for them. The fundamental enchantment is flawed. It might as well start over again. If such a pair of boots could be fashioned in these benighted latter days. But I have done my best. Take them to Lord Fire, with my sincerest apologies. Gracious Keeper. I owe my life to Lord Fire. He took me in when I was a mad monster, out of my mind. In time, I emerged from my dementia, and now I am quite lucid most of the time, though my body is still a grotesque and useless prison, and I still have some feeble hope of a cure. Lord Fire has tried many spells and potions. None have helped me, but neither have they harmed me. If anyone can cure this disease, Lord Fire can. What about your race? Once I was a master crafter in the service of Lord Kagranak, chief architect of the great Second Empire, freeholds, and the greatest enchanter of his time. I could not match the genius of Lord Cagranak, but what he could envision, I and my colleagues could build. And all of that is gone forever. I still maintain my cunning, but my hands and eyes fail me, and my memories have long faded. My only consolation is each day to mock the gods who destroyed my race and condemn me to this bleak existence. Since the disappearance of the dwarves, I have been alone in the world, trapped in this grim prison. I can scarcely move, and my fellow inmates are scarcely good company. The risk of corpus disease deters most visitors, but if you meet with cultivated minds undaunted by the terrors of the Corprusarium, you might mention your recent interview with the last living dwarf. Okay, so he's a dwarf. He looks like one, too. Oh, I didn't think they called themselves dwarves. I thought that was an outsider's name for them. Oh, well. I cannot say what happened. I was not there to observe. I was in an outer realm at the time, and when I came back, my people were gone. I left Red Mountain, wandering Tamriel for years, searching our deserted colonies, looking for a survivor or an explanation. Then, a long, long time ago, I returned to Red Mountain, still looking for answers. Instead, I found corpus disease, and I have been here ever since. I have theories, if you're interested. Talk about the last living dwarf. This is how I style myself. I do not know for a fact that I am the last, but in my travels of thousands of years ago, I never encountered another. And since I have been here, I often ask Lord Fire, but he says he has never heard of a credible rumor of another dwemer on Tamriel or any outer realm. Theories. Lord Cagranak, the foremost arcane philosopher and mage-crafter of my era, devised tools to help shape the mythopoeic forces, intending to transcend the limits of dwemer mortality. However, in reviewing his formula, some logicians argued that side effects were unpredictable and errors might be catastrophic. I think Cagranak might have succeeded in granting our race eternal life, with unforeseen consequences, such as wholesale displacement to an outer realm, or he may have erred and utterly destroyed our race. Alright, well, I've got his boots. He's a fascinating individual. Tamrielic lore.
There's someone watching me. I can tell.
Okay. I've got an ornate chest, which I don't want to open. And a closet. Let's just get the fuck out of here. This place makes me nervous. I think it's all the mishappen creatures around. So yeah, we're not even gonna go ahead and plunder this place. I'm just gonna head right over. I don't think there's anything worth it in here. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Feel free to see uesp.net and see if there's anything, you know, of value in this place that you might think worth your while. Until then, you know, I guess I'll just get the fuck out. Alright, I'm back up with a Divaith Fire, or whatever you call it. Fear Fire, I don't know. Somebody figure it out. And we'll turn in this quest. Yeah, let's not draw on the 4,000-year-old wizard. Well, did you get my boots? No boots, no potion. I did get your boots, yes. The boots first, please, and now I'll give you the potion on the following condition. You must drink it here before my eyes. It should act immediately, and I need to observe you very carefully. Agreed? Yes. Give me the potion. Good. Open your mouth and close your eyes. Good. Now swallow. Goodness. Good grief. Look, it's working. Remarkable. Let me check your skin, your eyes, your tongue. Amazing. I think it worked. No sign of the disease at all. Of course, you still have the corpus disease, just like I planned. But all your symptoms are gone. Marvelous. I'll try to get it out. I'll try it out on some of the more desperate inmates, but I'll answer any questions you have before you go. See, no more symptoms. Amazing. A bit surprised myself. Alright, so we have achieved one part of the Nerevarine prophecies, I believe. Okay. Is there anything here about it? Okay. Visthakai, the Argonian, is my warden of the Corprusarium. Quite a fighter, tough as nails, self-taught. Works out with my daughters, who are no slouches at their martial arts themselves. Visthakai was one of the last of my slaves. Freed him and he wouldn't leave. Kept him on as a hireling, then made him my partner. Excellent fellow, fine companion. Not an intellectual, you understand, but good company for me and my daughters. Alright. It worked, didn't it? Remarkable. Okay. I think that's all I need from him. Da-da-da-da. We'll ask about this. And just make sure I got everything. Okay, plunder the dungeon. When you live for thousands of years, you need a hobby. Something you love always sparks your interest. I collect treasures and invite thieves to steal them. I'm a collector and a sportsman. I collect enchanted items and ancient artifacts. Have quite a few dwemer pieces. As a sportsman, I love letting thieves try to steal my well-guarded treasures. Only a few rules. 1, don't hurt the inmates. 2, don't hurt my daughters. My warden and guards can look out for themselves. Okay. Looks like I've exhausted all of his stuff. Wait, what did he do? Is that the cure? So now I need to deal with the drained attributes. So I am now completely immune to disease of all sorts. Yeah, this guy's got like everything. Okay. You know what? On that note, let's try to head back to Balmora. I will see you there. Alright, here I am back in Balmora and at Caius Kosabi's house once more. Let's talk to him. RPG Crawler, thank you for your report. I'm very happy you've been cured. Unfortunately, I've had a bit of bad news. I've been recalled to the Imperial City. You'll be promoted to Operative and will head the Blades here in Vardenfell until I return. I've only waited here to give you your final orders before I go. Continue pursuing the Nerevarine prophecies as the Emperor commands. First, go to the Hall of Wisdom and Justice and get Mara Milo to help you find the lost prophecies. She's being watched. If something has gone wrong, find her private quarters. She'll leave you a message there under the code word Amaya. Then take the lost prophecies to Nibani Mesa. From that point, you'll have to follow her directions and follow the prophecies. Good luck. Okay, he's been recalled. Internal politics. Some concern about my sugar. I thought that about refusing the recall, but they have members of my family back in the capital. I'm afraid it may have something to do with the problems with the succession. As the Emperor's health declines, factions are maneuvering for advantage. I may be gone a while. That's why you're promoted to Operative. That makes you the ranking Blades agent here in Vardenfell District. As far as I know, there may be other Blade agents here I don't know about. It wouldn't surprise me. I may be gone a while, and you'll have expenses. Here's some gold, and you can use this house until I return. I won't be needing these blacks or the ring while I'm in Cyrodiil. Maybe they'll come in handy. Take good care of them. Alright. So he does actually own a shirt. He just never wears it. Okay, I've got all his shit. Sounds like they found out about his moon sugar habit. Head the Blades. There's nothing to it. Each agent has his own assignment and reports directly to Cyrodiil. You're promoted to Operative mostly to preserve your independence. You're no fool. The days of the Empire are almost over. When the Emperor dies, nine hells are going to break loose. Forget about the Imperial City. Think locally. Worry about the 6th house in Daggerfall. A squabble between the great houses and the colonists. The rest of the political nonsense doesn't amount to a plate of scuttle. Wow, okay, so like this is like just in the last days of the Empire too. Interesting. Lost prophecies. Mara Milo says the dissident priests do have records of the Ashland and Nerevarine prophecies, and she has an idea how we might get a look at them. Good. And last but not least, Blades. For spies, okay. And so I think I've got everything that I need. Oh, Alone the Scout. I should have talked to them. My bad. I should probably grab all of these information and stack it, just in case I've got anything I need from him. Popping all of this into my my journal. That way I can look this up at any point. So I think I'm going to call it here. This has been a lot of progress in the main quest these last 2 sessions. I may take a break from the main quest and start doing some of the side quests and or maybe some of the expansion content. That could be cool too. But for now, this has been the RPG Crawler with the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. If you like what you've seen, remember to like, comment, subscribe for more of this game and others like it. Until next time, take care and goodbye.